What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to go with Sniper Elite 3. I'm just going to be playing through the initial mission for you, just so you can see what happens in the game, what it's like, and what oh, that way. I'm getting confused by the margin editor, it's not good. It's all good. Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, just going to be playing through the first mission, just to give you a taster of what's going to happen. Let's go marksman. It's a difficulty.
Most of Europe has been crushed under the Axis boot, forcing an Allied retreat. Their supply lines for food and raw materials are crippled. The Suez Canal is a lifeline, connecting Britain with its empire and Middle Eastern oil, making the war in North Africa crucial. As the British and Axis armies face each other across the Libyan-Egypt border, the front line swings like a pendulum across the western desert. A harsh, unforgiving strip of land between the Mediterranean and the Sahara. Mechanized warfare has come of age. Here, tanks are king. I've arrived in Tobruk off a boat filled with replacements and reinforcements. Young men blindly rushing to their deaths. None of them are comfortable having someone like me around. Suits me fine. Most of them won't make it out of here alive. Rommel was kicked out during Operation Crusader, but Axis forces are once again sweeping across the western desert. The Gazala Gallop began with the Allied retreat, and Rommel is at the city's throat. There's no time for tactics. 35,000 of us have one order: hold Tobruk.
Yeah, so just play through this initial bit. It's just getting you. What it does is just gets you used to the game. A lot of guidance in it, and it's not too strenuous. So a lot of the missions later on take a very long time to complete. I'm playing through on my other account, and that it's taken me, I would say, upwards of 8 or 9 hours now, and I'm only 4 missions in, at least. So, going by that, it's about 2 hours to complete a mission. That's not an exact science, because obviously some are longer than others. Although no one would admit it, you do have failures. But in this game, stealth is key. Stealth is the way you're going to have to play it.
Snipers
Lovely.
The wall.
So there's our guy. Right, so let's just run through his inventory quick, if it'll let us. No, it won't. Right, I'll run through that later on. Right now, we've just got to get to the walls. See that guy. Right, empty lung. I love that picture. Just blow his face off. Actually, before we go any further, I want to make a change to the settings. Right, so see, it says here bullet cameras. Now, for those of you who haven't seen this series before, you'll see what bullet cameras are in a minute. I'm going to put that to increased, and I would advise everyone who is not everyone who isn't squeamish, or anyone who is a massive fan of gore and blood and exploding faces and things, to make that change as well. Okay, so we're going to nip through the scope, zoom in, go for empty lung, we'll aim for his head and fire. This is the bullet camera. So when you get a critical shot, select this to a headshot, you get x-rays of what happens. So that one wasn't a particularly good one. Let's go for another one. Empty lung. Let's go for a chest shot this time. Here we go. So you can basically put it through any major organ in the body. So that one there, that one has torn his lung apart. Which is pretty good. Right, I'm heading on down now. So you just got to tap on the touchpad. I'm playing on the PS4. That's it. You've got a target. Use R2 to highlight him. Get out the rifle, zoom in. Right, I want to go for the fabled nutshot. Oh, come on, yes, please. I've never actually got one of these to work, but you can. Come on. Yes! Double nutshot. That is amazing. And we get a trophy for that as well. Yeah, so you can blow guys' nuts apart. Get testicle shots. I've been trying to get that to work for such a long time on my main account, and now I get it the first time, and it works as when I'm recording. That's brilliant. So yeah, so you can shoot whatever you want, and if you get people in the right place, you can get kill shots. Nut shots are particularly difficult because I'll wait before I do that. Yeah, nut shots are particularly difficult because there's not really much down there to cause you any sort of fatal injuries. I know that most of us would rather die than lose our manhoods, but you know, it's not going to kill you if you get shot there, unless it's a really special shot. It takes out an arm, like femoral artery or something as well. So to get one of those to work is tough, and to get a double, pretty much unheard of. Anyway, moving on. What makes it different from the last game is that you also have. So I'm going to shoot the engine because you have X-ray shots of the engine, of vehicle components now when they explode, which is different from the last game. See here, look, you get the X-ray shot of all the pistons and things exploding, and then the truck goes kaboom. With most vehicles there should be two weak points. There'll be the fuel tanks and then the engine itself, straight through the engine block. So we're going to have to run here, do a cutscene. Yes, and there are other bullet cameras and things as well that you can get. So later on you have to destroy certain targets. Oh, there we go, we finally got a radio menu. Right, let's run through the whole thing. So, standard issue rifle is the M1 Garand, so that's 8 rounds per magazine. Those of you who played Call of Duty will remember it fondly from World at War, I think it was on. Standard World War II American issue semi-automatic rifle. And you have your submachine gun, which in this case is the Sten Mark II, which was the British submachine gun in World War II. Later on you unlock the German MP40, the Thompson, which was the American gun, and then you unlock one more after that, which I can't remember which one it is, but I think we'll have a look later on. Got your grenades, the German M24 stick grenades, a lot easier to throw than the American and British counterparts, which were just, well, like they are now, little hand grenades, little like balls that you throw. Flint and steel, you've got a rock which can be used to distract nearby soldiers so you can wander past. Flint and steel, which is used as like a timing device to either cause distractions or to activate dynamite, which goes in this slot here. Then you have two types of mine here. You've got your trip mine, your S mine, so that's landmine, dynamite's here. Landmines, which we'll come to later on. We'll come to all of those later on. Health kits up here, and then you've got your pistols here. Now the well rod, I don't know why they give you an option other than the well rod, because no one in their right mind would get rid of it. It's a silenced pistol. Alright, you need to have a guaranteed headshot to actually kill anyone, but it's worth having, just to make sure that you're going to get them, and you can do it quietly as possible. It's also useful if you get caught and you need to take someone out in a hurry and then run away, so no one's going to hear you shooting. Then you have medkits, which heal your full health bar, which is on that bottom left corner around the minimap. See there, we've only got 2 done at the minute, which is what it wants us to do, so it wants us to bandage ourselves. how that heals up to things, I'll never know, but I'm not complaining. Right, I'll take a rock. Let's go. So we do have a map, and these maps are quite detailed, so they do give you a decent view of what's going on. You've got all your objectives on there. That star is obviously your main objective, as it says at the side, and then you've got your key, so your sniper nest. Now there you can make audacious long shots from, which could give you potential for some really good bullet cameras as well. Let's head up here.
They won't hear me
Crouching, you spend most of your time in this game crouched. I'm just going to take the well rod out because it's silenced in case I fuck this bit up. I shouldn't do. Let's get this guy in the neck. Oh, nice. Alright, let's deal with this munter over here first, and then we'll go back and search the bodies. Okay, you search the bodies and you can find all sorts of stuff on them. Nothing found on that one, but you can find bullets, mines, and you can also find weapon parts on them as well. See if I can search him. No. Can I search this guy here? No, I can't search him. Right, let's on to the next area. But yeah, you can find all sorts on them.
Time to use the well rod.
There we go, time to use the well rod. But yeah, you cannot unlock more pistols. So there's the Luger, which is the German pistol. There's a British revolver, which is the last one you unlock, and then I think there is an American one as well. I'm not quite sure. With your rifles, by the way, you could get 4 to choose from. There you go. Yeah, you get 4 to choose from. And with that, you get the M1 Garand, which is the one you start with. Then you get the Carcano, which is an Italian bolt-action rifle, then a Gehör 43, which is a German semi-automatic rifle, and finally we move on to a Lee Enfield, which is the British equivalent of the Carcano, and it is, I assume, the best rifle you can get. Let's have a look through the binoculars here. I'm assuming that that box is explosive, simply because it's red. So, yep, there we go, shoot it. They explode. And we can move on. Yeah. If you haven't guessed already, this game is full of gore. As you can see there, his body has been ripped apart by the shrapnel coming from that. Yeah, strangely, there's still enough of it to search. Not saying anything there, but you can take your own conclusions. Okay, so we've got to move on up through the valley and take out these next positions. You can either go up that rock face there, and there's one right over the hill, or you can go through the mountain, which is what I'm going to do here. Mountain through the cliff. Right, so we'll take this guy down. This guy next. Yeah. Got dynamite there. Yeah, so if you haven't seen that already, there's that little marker there that appears in the centre top of the screen, and that's there. You can fire any weapon and it will be masked. The sound will not attract other guards. We're going to be using that in a minute when we go up to that sniper nest. But we need rid of this little quivering wreck here before we can do that. So I want to take that out, but I need the sound that they're making to mask my sniper fire. Okay, so like I said earlier, you find sniper nests around the different maps. Basically what they are, specialised locations where snipers can camp out. and make long shots. For example, that guy there, who is 179 meters away. Now, relatively speaking, that is a tiny distance. Later on in the game you get 500 meter shots to make, which I'm guessing the harder difficulties where you have realistic bullet physics, that could be immensely difficult. Okay, so we just have to wait for these guys to load up that, and when that icon appears we'll go into there and bang. I'll cut that right up. Oh dear. I'm just going to have to take him out and hope for the best. We got him. Let's get a grenade down there. Pull out the Sten gun. Let's go back to the rifle. I don't know if there's two guys down there or not. I do know there's him there. That was a terrible shot. Yep, you can go hip fire as well. You don't have to use your sights on the rifle, and you don't have to use I've forgotten the name of it now. Something long, isn't it? There we go. I've got iron long, but I know it isn't. Some of the bullet cameras don't do good X-ray shots or anything like that, but they do zoom in and show you with like their face being obliterated. So when you get discovered, you have to move, I think it's 50 meters away from where you were to relocate, and then you're outside the search area. There we go, all clear. So they finished searching for me. We did make that long shot, but I'm in a right hash of it. Yeah, okay, I should have done some work on that and made sure I knew made sure I knew what the bullet drop was. Okay, so I see one guy ahead. Let's get the well rod out. Here he is. The minimap is really helpful, because you don't actually have to see whatever bad guys you're after in order to take them down and see what direction they're moving in, more to the point. There we go. The key to this game is staying hidden and undiscovered, like I said. So you can move bodies. I'm just going to put this guy in the tent in case I cock up later. People start searching for me. That's not the best hide ever, but it'll do. Right, and with this one, I think a well-placed grenade in there will do wonders. Shot to the face with him. And we're in, they're all down, and we've got one of our objectives destroyed. Right. I think I'll probably run at this bit. Searching before he burns up. Same with him. Got nothing on them. That's the rock. Get it going. And what also happens, you may notice the heart rate monitor next to the minimap as well. Oh crap. It's me talking and not paying attention to what's going on. I'm going to have to head up and round here before he comes and finds me. Yeah, what happens, it doesn't affect it too much at this stage, although it does have an effect. The heart rate of your character, determines how much the scope wobbles when you aim down when you aim with your rifle. So the more more wobble you have. Obviously, the more. There you go. Sleeping undead.
Nebelwerfer is neutralized. I might as well check the ridge.
Alright. So that's quite straightforward. There's got a guy over there. I think he's the last guy in the area, so... no, I don't need to use the Sten gun. Let's try and get... Try to go for another nut shot, but we've got a bullet camera. Straight through the kidney. Get in. So there are people investigating. Apparently. Although I don't know where from. I haven't seen anyone. I don't think there's anyone up ahead either. I think we can just run straight through. And we've gone to a cutscene. Now, there aren't too many cutscenes in this game. This is a lot early on to try and set the scene and make a raid. And there we go. It's the first mission pretty much over. So I won't be recording the later missions in this game, simply because it just takes too long to play them, and I think it would be really boring for you guys to watch if I'm sat taking my time scouting out targets and annihilating people very, very slowly. You do get bonuses for stealth in this, so that would be what I was trying to do. Anyway, if you want me to carry on, I will do. Just leave a comment down below saying that you want it, and then I'll count them up after however long and just see what people want. So then, like I said, it comes up with your stats at the end of the mission, and then you can get like the war diaries, the playing cards, and the things. You find them around the map, and it's just little extras to find, really. Optional objectives. What was the optional objective? I don't even remember what that was. Anyway, I'll let you watch this.
We lost Tobruk, but my work had drawn the attention of British naval intelligence. They've been following one of Hitler's protégés sent to Africa, a ruthless advocate of nerve agents in the last war, General Franz Wahlen. Their informant, close to Wahlen, has gone dark, so they want me to investigate. My first port of call is the Gaborone Oasis, an Axis transport hub. Scout teams and commanders pass through here, along with intel. I have the cover of darkness on my side. There's a few
you get these like
in the
briefings
area,
at the start of every mission.
That's where I'll start my search. I can see plenty of elevation around the lake. Perfect to set up my rifle. If Wahlen's been here, there'll be a trail, and I'll find it.
Yeah, so before every mission you get a briefing, and then you get this menu up here. So if you want to change difficulty, hit R1, and you can choose from there. I'll stick with marksman. Hit L1 to go to loadout, and then you have up to 4 loadouts that you can choose from. Then within that you can change your rifle. Yeah, the M1 Garand, the Carcano, the Guha, the Lee Enfield. You get your machine guns, which is the Sten, the MP40, the Thompson, and then you can also unlock the Panzerschreck. Not quite sure why you would ever take that with you, but you can use it if you want to. The Welrod, obviously with your pistols, you get the Welrod, the Luger, and the Welby. The Webley, rather, not Welby, Webley. And no, there wasn't a fourth, so that's why I couldn't remember it. Grenades and things. This is basically your equipment that you can carry, and you get all those slots for it. There you go. And then within this, again, you can customize your reticle by unlocking them as you move on, as you go through. You get all these different ones for whichever one suits you best, and you can also customize your rifle. So you can change the scope and put a blue or a brass scope on it, and all the different things change how the rifle will perform. So you can either have better zoom, less recoil, do more damage. If you have a higher muzzle velocity, that means your bullet drop's going to be less, so it's going to go further and drop less. Scope wobble can be reduced to make the long shots easier. Same with the barrel, you can do all sorts. So flared barrel? That doesn't seem right. Somehow that doesn't seem like it should work. But I'm not a gunsmith, so I don't know. And then that seems more like it. Seems like it's going to focus the bullet more. Anyway, so you can do scope, barrels, stocks. So you can get padded stock, and then a fitted stock as well. And then your action. So that's basically your trigger group mechanism. So what brings the bullet out of the magazine and is then firing it. And then different things again have different effects on how the rifle is going to handle. Okay, so I think we're just going to call it there. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you have enjoyed this, please be sure to give it a like rating. We're always happy to hear comments down below. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button and show your support. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.